lesson that we'll see today is the grammar lesson. Used to and didn't used to. And well, we have the structure here. It's followed by the thing. Okay? Well, and well, so remember that we saw the regular verbs. Regular verbs that they are some different spelling rules for the regular verbs. So this is one example. Most of the regular verbs we add ed. Yeah. And the rule number 2 for regular verbs. Remember to focus on this rule because the verb use ends with an e. If a regular verb ends in e, just add e. Like and like. Close, close. Smile, smile. So the e is in red. Raise, raise. Clear, clear. Bake, bake. So here we have the verb use. Used to. Use is an irregular verb, sorry. Es un verbo regular. It's a regular verb, used to. So that's what we add the letter B here. So here we can see that it's in the base form. Aquí está en su forma base. Used. But if we write the affirmative form, so we add the letter D. I used to drink 15 to 20 cups of coffee. So you can see the image here. And this verb talks about past habits and repeated actions in the past. In the past. So, but in the present, we change it for habit. Look, somebody else did here. I used to get complete coffee a day. That's what it's saying here. Now, in the present, I just drink water. So, for past situations or states that have changed. In the past, we have an habit, but we stopped doing that. In the present, we changed that habit. Here's an example about drinking, a lot of cups of coffee, coffee a day. The person used to drink in the past all these cups of coffee. But in the present, the person just drinks water. I used to be a complete coffee addict. Well, this is the verb in the affirmative form. Used to. We have another example here. I used to wake up at 4 a.m. and I used to go to the gym every day. So we have, images here. The person, the bed, and this guy is, the gym. And well, in the present says, I didn't used to feel 100% after drinking so much coffee. Now I'm healthy. So these are all habits. The person stopped doing it. Ya paró de hacer estas cosas. Esta persona in the present says, now I am healthy. I didn't used to feel 100% after drinking so much coffee. Negative. I didn't used to feel. Remember, negative. The negative verb that we use for the past simple is did, and then it's followed by the verb in the base form. Just like any other verb in the past, for regular and irregular verbs, the negative form is the same one for used to. Es la misma forma negativa para verbos regulares e irregulares. El didn't, el verbo, y seguido del verbo use y la de, porque está en su forma base. Didn't used to feel. Okay? So, we use used to or didn't used to, affirmative and negative, plus infinitive. There's the structure here on top for past habits and repeated actions. So, but in the present, we stop doing that. We don't do that anymore. So, for past situations or states that have changed. So, here is the change. This is the past. And so, this is the, here it shows, the present habits. Yeah. And I'll show you some more examples with this video right here. Used to. Here. When do we use used to? Here it is. This is something that we did in the past, but don't do now. We stop doing. So, is the past. We're still seeing the simple past. In affirmative sentences, remember it's a regular verb. Un verbo regular. So this is how we form it. Here it is. Used to, don't forget the letter D when it's affirmative and the verb. I used to play tennis. Let's see another example here. Grammar warning. Okay. So, the negative form. In negative sentences we say used to and not used to. Remember we were did and the verb de base form. Como cualquier otro verbo pasado negativo. Did y el verbo en el infinitivo. Es un verbo regular. Okay? Regular. So here's another example. They didn't used to study. Wow. But now in the present, I think they do the opposite. They study. Questions. This is how we form a question, the interrogative. Yes, we already saw how to form a question in passive. We use the verb did, ¿ya? Con cualquier otro verbo regular o irregular, la forma del interrogativo es la misma, es did, usamos el verbo did. Did en negativo, did interrogativo. Negative and interrogative. Did, the subject, I, you, he, she, it, he, you, and they. It's the same verb for all subjects. And used to, yes? We say used to and not used to. This one is only for the affirmative. Este es solamente para afirmativo. Yes. Example, but no, this is a very good example, even with some pictures before. You know what? There's a wrong. But lo dejo aquí. And what I have, same here for question form. Did you used to get up early? Yes, I did, or no, I didn't. In the answers, in the short answers, we use the verb did. Yes, I did, or no, I didn't. Affirmative and negative. Negative form, I didn't used to get up early. Okay. But you can always throw it here in the grammar bag. So, in the grammar bag, let's actually see. Aparece siempre ver la sección de grammar. Here is page number 78, PDF. So here is this is what we have in the PowerPoint, and the information we also see in the video. It's the same information, the same theory. For past habits, we use used to or didn't used to plus the base one. So used to does not exist in the present tense. No existe en el presente. Por eso ya usamos otra palabra de la que vamos a hablar. We use used to for things that were true over a period of time in the past. Still part of the past simple. Used to often refers to something that is not true now. It disappeared. We quit doing that, we stopped doing that. So it's an old habit. Yeah. I used to play a lot of sports. Means that I played a lot of sports for a period of time, yeah, in the past. But now I don't. It was part of a routine or a habit, but it's not a habit anymore. It's not part of a routine anymore. Ya no es parte de nuestra rutina. Lo fue en un periodo de tiempo, period of time, but now it was being stopped. Ya para hacerlo. Used to or didn't used to can be used with action words or non-action words. So, well, and we have some examples there in the book. Ejemplos en el libro. Estamos viendo. Okay, we used to go to the beach for our vacations when I was a child. Here's the time expressions, now the past. Negative. He didn't used to do any exercise, but now he runs marathons. In the past he did, but in the present he changed his habits, and now he runs marathons. Didn't used to. I never used to like hockey, but I watch it every week now. We have an adult time. Never. I used to be close friends. We used to be, sorry, the subject is we used to be close friends, but we don't talk to each other anymore. Oh, this is so sad, In the past, they used to be close friends, but they stopped talking to each other. I don't know why they both had a problem. That building used to be a restaurant, but it closed it down last year. Last year, time expression in the past. It used to be affirmative with letter E. Questions. Did they used to live downtown? Yeah? Did you used to have one here? Well, okay, now I told you that in the present, we use a different word. When we talk about the present habits, cuando hablamos de nuestros hábitos presentes. Here's the word. Well, actually there are two, yeah, but I'm going to hold that lesson. And the title of the lesson here is this word. It's actually an adverb, but we can also use this one. These are synonyms. For present habits, we can use usually or normally, not the simple present. For past habits, used to or didn't used to. Present habits, usually or normally. So, para hábitos en el presente no usamos used to, por eso dice aquí. Used to does not exist in the present tense. No exists. We use these words. I usually get up at 8 during the week. Say, we're talking about present habits. We can also say, I normally get up at 8 during the week. Podemos usar las dos, usually or normally. Son adverbios de tiempo. Ya estamos usando el presente. Ustedes ya vimos el presente. We already studied the simple present. Next, I will normally go out during the week. Houses in the suburbs usually have guests. Do you normally want to work? Normally, usually, they talk about our present routine. And we use verbs in the present. Rutinas en el presente usamos usually or normally. Habits or routines in the past, used to. Un poquito presente y pasado en esta lección. Okay. And here is usually, used to doesn't exist in the present. Doesn't exist. We use instead usually. It's present simple. I usually get up